Hey, welcome back. Today we're doing an assignment about the elements in the periodic table and how to draw Bohr models of the first 10 elements. So by the first 10 elements, I mean here that if you're looking at the periodic table of elements, we're looking at the elements that have the atomic number 1 through 10. So 1 is going to be hydrogen, and then over here, oh man, this is slow. Over here we have helium, and then that's 2, then lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and neon. So we're going to be drawing 10 Bohr models, and I will show you how to do that today. So again, using the symbol key here, and we're going to start with hydrogen. So I will suggest doing the easy way for this assignment and just drawing the symbol. It'll be easier for you. So let's start with number 1, hydrogen. So hydrogen, the symbol is H, and that's going to represent the atom. So we're just going to have to draw the electrons in their shells to show this, to finish this activity. So let me move this thing out of the way here. There. So to start off with, hydrogen, I know since this is a neutral atom, it has the same amount of protons as it does electrons. So for this activity, we know that if the number is 1, then it's going to have 1 electron. Easy peasy. Let's start out by drawing our first shell, which has space for 2 electrons, but we're just going to put 1. So here's 1. Boom! You've done with the first Bohr model for hydrogen. So going to the next model is helium, which is over here. Helium has a number 2, which means that it has, yes, you're right, it has 2 electrons. And we'll just put this one on the other side. It's kind of important to keep track of where you're putting electrons so it's easier to read. This now, oops, I wrote the wrong symbol. This is helium here with an E. So we now have hydrogen and helium. Let's look at number 3, lithium. So lithium symbol is L, capital L, lowercase I, and its number is 3, which means we have 3 protons and 3 electrons, which means we need to fill up the first shell with 2. The first shell only ever holds 2. And now we have to have 1 more electron in here somewhere, so we're going to draw a second shell. And let's put this first one up here. We have a lithium atom. Great job. Let's do beryllium next. Beryllium has the number 4. I'll give it a little bit more space here. Beryllium is B lowercase e, and it has the atomic number 4, which means it has 2 electrons in the first shell, and the second shell is going to have another 2 because it has 4 electrons. 2. There we go. There's a beryllium atom. Moving on to boron. Boron symbol is B, and ooh, that's a terrible B. Let me write that again. B is again going to have the first shell filled with 2 electrons, and the second shell here is going to hold the other 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, hopefully you're getting the picture by now. Let's move to carbon. Carbon has an atomic number of 6. You can see down here it has an atomic number of 6, which means it needs 6 electrons and 6 protons. Let's just draw a C. Draw a C, the symbol in place of all of those protons, and draw our first shell with 1, 2, and our second shell with the other 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have a carbon atom, which looks all nice and symmetrical. Next is nitrogen, a super essential element in the world. Let's do that a little bit on space apart. Here's another first ring with 2 electrons. Second ring is going to hold 5, even though it has space for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're only a few elements away. Let's do oxygen next. 1, 2, and the second shell is going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is where a hydrogen atom could fill that hole with its own electron. And I will let you guys figure out how to draw fluorine and neon on your own. Have fun with this assignment and let me know if you need any help.